Hi everyone, good morning. Today is actually Friday, so happy weekend to everybody. Gonna do a little bit of vlogging today. Yesterday, actually, I did a Halloween makeup look. It took me so much longer, just for a bit of fun. I'm no beauty guru, don't get me wrong. I am no beauty guru at all, but I wanted to have a bit of fun, and yeah, so I did it. I was pleased how it come out. I just want to make it look fancy with all the editing, which is not my forte, but that's what I want to do. So you'll have to wait and see for that one. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm pleased with how it come out. And like I said, remember, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm just a lady who's having a bit of fun with some makeup, and I just wanted to cheer myself up a bit because I've been really, really down, not going to lie. But what's happening today, I'm going to the shops. I haven't been for a couple of weeks. I need to get some stuff. Got people coming around tonight, so I need to do a little bit of a blitz of the house, but not much at all. To be honest with you, it's pretty clean. I cleaned the house top to bottom at the weekend, so it's pretty damn clean. Just, you know, little bits like vacuuming the floor, yada, yada, yada. But well, Alex has got people over, coming over anyway, not me, so I might end up just going up to the going upstairs and doing some editing. But there seems to be some drama going on with Tati Westbrook. Is it Westbrook? It's her surname, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not a real fan of Tati. I'm not subscribed to her YouTube channel or anything like that. She seems like a nice lady, but she's just not somebody I warm to, if that makes sense. So basically, she did a review of the Emily Edit Makeup Revolution palette and it all kicked off. You have to remember, this is not high-end makeup here. This is cheaper makeup, and I've got loads of palettes from them, and I think they're blinking fab. I've never, ever had a problem with any of them. Apart from, you're obviously going to get the odd colour that's a bit wishy-washy, but she tried the Needs palette, and she had problems. So the one thing I'm going to say, when I watched her video about it, because people were saying about it, she basically gave a really negative review of the palette. Completely her choice, but people kicking off. She's had to disable a comment section. I mean, people need to chill out. It's just makeup at the end of the day. There's no need to be that nasty. It's just an eyeshadow palette. Chill, you know. But the one thing I'm going to say, I wasn't too sure of the makeup look she was going for. She like put like a lighter brown kind of in the crease, and then like a brighter red, and then another brown here, and it just, I don't know what look she was going for. I personally think, I mean, she's entitled to her opinion, but I think part of the problem with this review was the fact that I think her makeup look, the colours she was going for just weren't right, because I've never had a problem with the eyeshadows. There is one thing I have had a problem with them though. Sorry, trying to get a bit light so you can see me. The one thing I found of every single Makeup Revolution product I buy with regards to palettes is the packaging always breaks. So I've got no problem with their products. I've got loads of their stuff, but the packaging always blinking breaks. That's the one thing I'd say. They need to look at their packaging, maybe get, you know, better. As well, the clasps and that are, I think they just need to maybe improve that a bit, but I understand they'll be getting it probably from China and it's super cheap. I've worked in buying, I understand how things work. So I understand they're paying probably minimal pricing for each packaging piece, you know, depending on how it's done. They will be paying minimal price. So yeah, that's the one thing I'd say, is if they could improve on their packaging, that'd be brilliant. But I've never had a problem with their eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, you always might get the old colours, not maybe as pigmented, but on the whole, I'd say their eyeshadow palettes, if I go into Superdrug, the only eyeshadow palettes I'm going to look at are Makeup Revolution. They're affordable, they're relatively inexpensive, and funny thing is, I've actually got from Too Faced the Naked Free palette, and I bought like a kind of knockoff version, so to speak, from Makeup Revolution. If I'd known that was so good, I'd never have bought the Too Faced one. So there you go. So it didn't work for Tati, but I would not let that stop you, because I think Makeup Revolution's eyeshadows are great for the price. Remember, they're extremely cheap. Most people on the whole don't want to spend a shit ton of money on eyeshadow. They just don't. I think the places where you should spend maybe more money, especially from the past, I had extremely problematic skin. At the moment, my skin is, for me, fan blinking-tastic, but I used to have quite bad acne. I did go on Moroccan, and I used to, the only thing I'd say, if you've got problematic skin, invest in a more expensive foundation, one that's going to cover up all your flaws and is oil free. I used to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Camouflage foundation. The camouflage one, not the normal Estee Lauder double wear. There is an Estee Lauder double wear camouflage foundation, which is so thick and will cover everything. I don't have any foundation on right now, just got a bit of loose powder and a teeny bit of bronzer. But yeah, I mean, I think Makeup Revolution are fine. Though there is absolutely no need whatsoever to be sending anyone any hate over an eyeshadow palette. I mean, just get over yourself. So, back all from the shops now. I've got some washing behind me. I just need to put it away. It's mainly just bedtime stuff. And my bedtime stuff, most of it is like a child's. I have all Disney stuff and stuff like that. I don't care. But I also wanted to touch base again on the Tati review, actually. Dear. First of all, went to Lidl, spent a shit ton of money, spent about over 100 quid, but we haven't been shopping for a couple of weeks, and we did buy a lot of stuff. Obviously, we've got Alex's friend coming over tonight, so like pizzas and lots of beer, wine and stuff like that. Way too much, but it's stuff we can use up another time, so it doesn't matter. And it only works out to be like £50 a week anyway, so it's not too bad because we haven't been for 2 weeks, but take a breath. So, I touched upon earlier the fact that Tati did a review on the Emily Edit Makeup Revolution palette. I haven't tried the palette myself, so I can't comment on that individual palette, but having numerous Makeup Revolution products, not makeup like foundations or stuff like that, but I've got a blusher contour palette, I've got 2 other blush palettes, I've got several eyeshadow palettes. I think and I've been using them since they come out in the UK, so I think I've got a good all-round unbiased opinion of the brand to kind of speak my thoughts on it. Now, like I mentioned before, for a price point, I've just seen a little ginger cat over there, so cute. For the price, they're always fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And the one thing is just I watched that video on Tati, and there's something, when I watched it back again, I watched it quite quickly the first time, not gonna lie. When I watched it back again, she came across, there was something off with her, something not quite right, a bit snarky even, and it almost came across to me as if she was looking down her nose at Makeup Revolution. And I think Makeup Revolution's highlighters, eyeshadows, bronzers, all stuff like that, basically all kind of powder products, are fab. I haven't really tried their lippies, liners. Oh, their eyebrow pen they used to have, fan blinking-tastic, though they don't stock it anymore. I wish they did. It was the best eyebrow product of life. I absolutely loved it. So there's a girl called Kiki. And the reason I like this girl, same name as my little cat, but she's on YouTube and she did like an emergency review of this palette, and she used near enough the same colours, I think they were the same colours that Tati used, just to show how good these products can blend. You have to remember, these are not high-end products. They are drugstore, really, really affordable products. I think they're, like I've said, I think for the price they're good. The only thing that's annoying is the packaging always seems to break. I'm not going to lie. Oh, the little cat is so cute. Sorry. The products, their packaging always seems to blink and break on me. So I could be unlucky, but I think it's just, you know, while they are so cheap, they're saving money on the packaging, which is fine. But there's something that seemed off. And this Kiki girl, she did, I really liked her actually. She did like an emergency review using the colours that Tati used, and just to show how good these products are and that they do blend well. And I'm so proud of, I'm so blinking pleased she did that, because Tati has such a huge audience, and that may well have been her opinion of the brand. But what I also didn't like is towards the end of the video, of Tati's video, she goes, I wish she had collaborated with a brand like Colourpop. To me, that's a bit high and mighty for you to say that, and that's a bit rude in my opinion. I don't dislike Tati, I have no real opinion on her, to be honest. However, I'm glad she did partner up with Makeup Revolution. Do you want to know why? It's so accessible to so many people worldwide, in the stores, in supermarkets, and Colourpop isn't. So I'm wondering, does Tati actually have a problem with Makeup Revolution? That's what I'm starting to think. Do you guys think Tati has a problem with Makeup Revolution? It really wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's really funny. There's two girls walking up the street, come back from school with like a pram and dollies in them. So sweet. But anyway, I find that really, I'm wondering if she's got a problem with Makeup Revolution. I really, really am. Like I said, I think their eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that is fine. I've not tried their foundations and stuff, so I can't comment on that. If I can get away with not wearing foundation, I will. I just don't like putting foundation on, and I don't like wearing it. As you all know, I used to have really red skin, so now I don't. I like to just basically put a little bit of powder on and go, and concealer under the eyes, and I'm not fancy by which concealer I'm going to be using either. So I'm looking super cray right now. I've gone up to the room, look at the state of my makeup and everything. Ah, what a hot mess. Not even hot, what just a mess. So anyway, I've come up to the spare room. I'm just doing a little bit of editing. Alex's friend is here, so I thought I'd leave them on their own. Just had some pizza that was really, really nice. But yeah, I'm going to try and get into a bit more vlogging again. Obviously, I haven't really left it, but I want to try and do it, you know, a little bit more than I have been. But the problem is, things sort of happen. I don't plan them to, and then I have to make last minute plans, yada yada yada. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off for the day. Hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you soon.